if you've heard this one before. In a world. No. In a universe. Wait. In the beginning, there were hundreds of stories. Old friends returned. New legends rose up. And one age passed to another. We fought. We fell. No, wait. We fell in love. We crashed. We died. We kicked ass.
Wakey, wakey!
We swashbuckled. We came home. And we never gave up. Millions of stories, each one worth living. How does the story end? Well, we're about to find out.
Oh, come now. You don't want it to end already, do you?
Now the time for words is past.
Help me up.
You ain't gonna make it.
Well, now that we're all here, explain why you chose us.
Whoa! How the hell would he even walk around with that thing?
I've been waiting for you.
My fame precedes me.
Oh, I love you!
Oh, how very exciting.
That didn't feel very genuine.
We got everything crossed for you down here, LC.
Thank you.
Now it's time for action.
We gotta get going.
Let's just pick an approach and stick to it, okay?
Now the sniper is filled with evil!
That last bit? People do not need to know about that.
You could feel the love, right?
That's great.
Let's play! Go! Look at me!
Was that everything you hoped for?
Jury's still out.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 17th Annual D.I.C.E Awards. And now your hosts, Felicia Day and Freddie Wong.
Hello, everybody. Hi. Hi. Welcome to the 2014 D.I.C.E Awards, a night rewarding all the awesome stuff you just saw in that Noodle House video. So give it up one more time, please, for the awesome badasses at Noodle House.
So, Felicia, why are we here?
That is a very good question, Freddie.
Yeah.
We are here to honor the year's best games. We are here to shine a spotlight on pioneers and halls of famers. We are here representing the fans of this great video game industry and bear witness to its annual celebration of itself and all the ground it has shattered in these last 12 months.
No, that's great. I mean, why are we here?
Oh, you mean us?
Yes,
You and me?
us.
Oh, I think the producers are afraid of the internet still, and I think they think the internet will hate us, just a little bit less than average, hopefully.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Okay.
In the D.I.C.E Awards first, tonight's show is being broadcast live on the esports streaming service Twitch. I mean, just imagine right at this very moment. Yes. Can you guys imagine this? At this very moment, there are thousands of angry, confused Dota fans watching the show completely by accident.
What's going on? Actually, I'd actually like to preemptively address the negative commenters who are watching us on the web right now.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anonymous sir or madam, bring it on, bitch.
Twitch.
It's like Twitch. Bring it on, Twitch. Twitches. Look, I have been making stuff on the web for about 7 years. My soul, it's like calloused, all right? Your dark energy, your typing will not penetrate any of my being. And I know you're out there right now. You're making fun of me. You're making fun of my gaming cred, my dress, my...
your voice.
What did they say about my voice? What?
Huh? No, nothing.
Oh my God, they don't like my voice? Okay, I'm out of here.
Hold on, Felicia, don't worry about it. They are way too busy arguing about, who's nominated, who's not nominated, and, well, posting blog spam to worry about your super weird voice. Oh, man. Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
By the way. 2013 was a big year for consoles with both the PS4 and the Xbox One getting just rushed out the door just in time to cash in on that holiday season.
Okay, yes. And to prepare for tonight, Freddie and I played every single one of the great next-gen launch titles.
That's right, both of them.
The PS4 really pushed the envelope with features such as touch interface, motion controls, social media integration, which made it a really strong competitor for the iPhone 5S.
Those two are like neck and neck right now. And look, even though there were early concerns about the Xbox One being this console that's always on, it has a built-in camera, knows your face, address, financial information, such concerns were trifling and immaterial. Microsoft encourages you to continue using your Xbox One consoles frequently. That's so weird I wasn't in the rehearsal there.
No,
that's my social security number. Oh my God, this is a picture of me sleeping.
Okay, Xbox One rules. Long may it rain.
Yes.
Let's just talk about something
else. Nintendo, Wii U.
No, too soon.
Oh.
Too soon.
Yeah. Harsh.
All kidding aside, it was truly one of the best years in gaming. Whether you're on a console or a PC or you're a dirty, sexy casual, we have a room full of amazing innovators and incredibly talented artists that we'll be showcasing throughout the evening. Everyone give yourself an awesome round of applause.
Well deserved too, because there were some really amazing games that came out in 2013. So one of my personal favorite AAA titles was Naughty Dog's The Last of Us. Or as Ellen Page knows it, wait, which game am I in again?
Yeah. Now, I love The Last of Us so much. I got way too into all the looting, though.
Oh, yeah?
But by the end, I kind of assumed the us referred to people playing the game, and then The Last of Us refers to me, because it took me, 6 months to finish it. Listen, there were a lot of cabinets in that game, right? It really brought out my, inner granny hoarder.
Yes, and there was The Legend of Zelda, Link Between Worlds, also up for Game of the Year tonight. See, I really like this game because they introduced a mechanic where you could change from 3D to 2D, aka what everybody does when they get their 3DS for the first time, because it's just I don't need this, just turn it off.
I do that too.
Yeah.
Did you do that?
Had to.
We're old.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, Freddie, but I like to say that the more Zelda games, the better. I mean, I think Link, right? Link is super sexy. I mean, his clothes, his hair, the amazing way he just sweeps his sword into those bushes. I need to stop.
Yeah.
Another big game was BioShock Infinite. Finally, a game, right? Let's have a round of applause. It's a game for the enormous quantum physics Civil War enthusiast demographic.
Huge buying power there.
It's nice to represent that.
BioShock Infinite was a really heady game because it dared to ask players to ponder really weighty concepts such as American exceptionalism, the nature of predetermination versus free will, and why would somebody put $500 in a machine gun inside an ashtray?
Oh, wait. Let me finish.
Oh, yeah. This is good. Watch this.
Booker.
Freddie,
whatever. Catch.
So convenient that I needed that exact item right now. So convenient.
That was a bit. Thank you. Really? God, finally they're awake. Personally, I really dug BioShock Infinite.
I thought the Infinite referred to the amount of time it takes to figure out the ending.
Oh, well, actually, Freddie, the ending made perfect sense to me.
Oh.
After watching 48 YouTube videos and reading several articles about it, and I Snapchatted with Ken Levine for a month and a half. I'm just kidding. None of it worked. I still had no idea what the hell happened at that game. And I know it was pretty, and the Snapchats disappear, so it's all good now.
No record whatsoever. Speaking of franchises, Assassin's Creed, Black Flag, anybody?
Yeah. That game had everything. It had climbing up things, it had jumping off things, it had landing on other things, and then climbing up on those other things.
And then the one part where you climbed up the thing,
yes,
and you jumped, and then you were running, and then for a little bit, you run, and then there's jump. There's a lot of jumping in it. Oh,
and then there were pirates.
Oh yeah, pirates, gosh, so innovative. Just really pushing the envelope there.
2013 was a great year for strong female characters in gaming. This year gave us Ellie from Last of Us, Elizabeth from BioShock Infinite. Let's applaud all the women. I'm pro-woman. I have a vagina. Samantha and Lonnie from Gone Home. Yes. And the return of Lara Croft in Tomb Raider.
And then meanwhile, you have Grand Theft Auto 5. Felicia, who's your favorite female protagonist from GTA 5? Would it be the slutty daughter, the slutty wife, the slutty nymphomaniac?
Oh, that's such a tough question, Freddie. I love them all so much.
No, come on. Rockstar really did take some risks, though, by creating characters like a meth-dealing, sex-crazed psychopath, and America responded by saying, finally, a video game character that we can all relate to.
Oh, well, that's not a joke. We, gave them $1 billion. Yeah.
$1 billion.
Billion.
They got $1 billion from that. Well played, Rockstar. Yeah. Good work, you evil geniuses, wherever you are.
For all of this stuff, we kid because we love, and because I'm just a meat monkey in sequence. I'm reading words on a prompter. So... a meat monkey. Okay, I figure the Twitches are probably exhausted from picking on the monologue, so let's give them something else to cry about. Who is ready for some awards? Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like we said, the Academy's trying a few things differently this year. They usually don't hire 2 hosts, can't afford it, and usually rarely concern themselves with casting presenters solely because they're eye candy.
Until now.
Until now, yes.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, but especially ladies, please welcome the President of the Academy of Interactive Arts and Sciences, Martin Ray, and AIAS Hall of Famer and PS4 architect, Mark Cerny.
I hear you.
It's pretty good.
Great to be here. People define adventure in many different ways.
I know.
For some of you, adventure is throwing the food in the back of the room, or perhaps karaoke singing with your friends. For others, adventure is cliff diving or karaoke singing with your sworn enemy.
The same can be said of adventure games. They can be defined in many ways. These nominees vary in setting and scale and provided players with thrills and experiences unique to themselves. They have similarities only at the most basic and yet most important level. Wow. Each provided their players with exciting journeys, rich narratives, and unforgettable undertakings.
And here are the nominees for Adventure Game of the Year.
The nominees for Adventure Game of the Year are Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag, Tearaway, The Last of Us, The Legend of Zelda, A Link Between Worlds, Tomb Raider.
And the award goes to The Last of Us.
Hi guys.
Woo.
Wow.
Naughty Dog.
Adventure Game of the Year, I just want to say thank you to our peers. It's really an honor to be, to win an award from people who we respect so much. Rex and Tearaway, Media Molecule, what you've done, I love that game. There's so many games that were nominated. I gotta say, we can't do this without the team that we have at Naughty Dog. Naughty Dog brings it so hard every single time. We get challenged by what they do. Everybody's so awesome there. You inspire us and you challenge us, and we just want to say thanks for that. So Neil?
And we couldn't do any of this behind all the people that stood behind us, our family and friends. We were gone for months and weekends. Thank you. Thank you for all the support.
Presenting our next award.
Talk. Someone to talk.
Presenting our next award, part of the team that brought us last year's Game of the Year winner, Journey, the co-founder of Phenomena Games, Robin Haneke.
Hey everybody. You're awesome. Players download games for many reasons. Some to see an existing world expanded, some because the product description seems really exotic, and some because all the cool kids are doing it and all the cool games are downloadable. Whatever their motivations, players swarmed digital marketplaces last year to get in on these download-only experiences, and they were not disappointed. This category is packed with awesome games. Here are the nominees for Downloadable Game of the Year.
The nominees for Downloadable Game of the Year are Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons, Far Cry 3, Blood Dragon,
Dear Katie.
Gone Home,
So much has changed, even just since you've been away.
Papers, Please.
For example,
The Stanley Parable.
why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
All these games won. The award goes to, I can't even look. Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons.
Well, this is really, for me, a dream come true because it's actually the first game I'm working on, and being here and receiving this award is really awesome. I mean, I'm so happy and so proud. Of course, I want to thank the team. I'm also extremely proud of being part of the fantastic game industry, because my personal opinion is that there's an incredible future of discovering the creativity of gaming. I'm so excited for it. I hope I can make another game. Thank you so much. It means so much to me. This is really make me proud. Really, really, thank you. Thank you.
Oh, wow. I don't know what to say. I must say, this guy, awesome guy. Thank you, Joseph, for making this game with us. I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of the team. Well, I don't know what to say. I mean, I'm so humble. You guys are so great out there, and we get to stand here. I don't know what to say anymore. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Please welcome the CEO behind Alan Wake, Max Payne, and the upcoming Quantum Break, Remedy Entertainment's Matthias Millerin, and the CEO behind last year's Mobile Game of the Year, Hero Academy, and 2012 Strategy Game of the Year, Orcs Must Die, Robot Entertainment's Patrick Hudson.
All right. It's our pleasure to be up here presenting 2 awards, Handheld Game of the Year and Mobile Game of the Year.
The last few years, we've always presented these 2 prizes one after the other. Not because they're similar, but because it's important to understand why they're different. They were designed to be played on completely different devices. They push the capabilities of completely different hardware, and they were intended to feed completely different ambitions.
These nominees are what they are, and that's the best of what they are. First, here are the nominees for Mobile Game of the Year.
The nominees for Mobile Game of the Year are Fetch, Flick Kick Football Legends, Plants vs. Zombies 2, Ridiculous Fishing, A Tale of Redemption, The Wolf Among Us, Episode 1, Faith.
And the winner is Plants vs. Zombies 2.
I really thought The Last of Us was going to win that. So a lot of people worked really hard on Plants vs. Zombies 2. They poured their hearts and souls into it. I was not one of those people, but I am here to accept the award on behalf of the team. They worked their butts off to create a sequel to one of the most popular mobile games of all time. And I think by accepting this award, they did a really great, amazing job. So from the team, thank you.
Okay, well deserved. Now here are equally impressive nominees for Handheld Game of the Year.
The nominees for Handheld Game of the Year are Fire Emblem Awakening, Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, Pokemon X and Y, Tearaway, The Legend of Zelda, A Link Between Worlds.
And the award goes to The Legend of Zelda, A Link Between Two Worlds. Does somebody want to pick it up, or do I take it home with me?
Run.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Zelda team couldn't be here tonight. I'm here to accept this on their behalf. There's a lot of hard work and dedication, and they are so passionate about making Zelda and trying to make it unique in every way they can. And they would just like to say thank you so very much.
So, me alone up here is probably a more familiar sight for this DICE crowd. After all, this show typically does not have two hosts. Well, anyway, okay, I guess that's not true. In a way, Chris Hardwick had a co-host last year, huh? The difference is Chris's co-host was an amiable, far too amiable drunk. And Freddie Wong is not that. He might be by now. I am here introducing the first of 3 montages we're going to present this evening. This one honors the industry's best work in the visual arts like animation, art direction, visual engineering, and gameplay engineering. To the victors named in this video, okay, just because your win is part of a montage does not mean it is not special. So, at the end of the show, you winners will be escorted to the green room to put your acceptance speeches on the record, recorded in a video, so the Academy can post all of it on the web. Now, I'm not saying that this great idea was mine, but if someone did say that, theoretically, then they would be telling the truth about how great I am. So, you can applaud. I didn't actually mean for you to applaud, but thank you. Before we roll this, I've been told to tell you to hold your applause until the end, so I just ruined everything. I would also ask that the drunkest of you not at no point rush up here and molest my tiny sequined frame. New year, new rules. Thank you for your cooperation. Enjoy the montage.
The nominees for Outstanding Achievement in Animation are Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag, Beyond Two Souls, Puppeteer, Rayman Legends, The Last of Us. And the winner is The Last of Us by Sony Computer Entertainment America and Naughty Dog Inc. The nominees for Outstanding Achievement in Art Direction are BioShock Infinite,
Do it! Get the girl!
Puppeteer, Rayman Legends, Tearaway, The Last of Us. And the winner is The Last of Us by Sony Computer Entertainment America and Naughty Dog Inc. The nominees for Outstanding Achievement in Visual Engineering are Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag, Battlefield 4, Grand Theft Auto 5, Rise, Son of Rome,
Betrayed my legion!
The Last of Us. And the winner is The Last of Us by Sony Computer Entertainment America and Naughty Dog Inc. The nominees for Outstanding Achievement in Gameplay Engineering are Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag, Forza Motorsport 5, Grand Theft Auto 5, Super Mario 3D World, The Last of Us. And the winner is Grand Theft Auto 5 by Rockstar Games and Rockstar North.
Okay, congratulations to all the nominees and winners. Another big round of applause. And you guys were totally right to applaud, even though I told you not to. That was just on the prompter. I felt like such a dick standing here not applauding. So, for the record, that's on me. And now to introduce the newest members of this Academy's illustrious Hall of Fame, please welcome the Corporate Vice President of Microsoft, Phil Harrison.
Hello, good evening. It's a pleasure to be here with you in Las Vegas, or should it be Las Venturas. What do Concorde, the World Wide Web, the iconic red telephone box, and the mini car and skirt all have in common? Their creators are listed among the 10 most influential British designers of all time by the BBC and London's Design Museum, alongside this year's inductees into the Academy of Interactive Arts and Sciences Hall of Fame, Leslie Benzies, Dan Houser, and Sam Houser from Rockstar Games. Whenever tennis player Andy Murray loses a big tennis match, media reports refer to him as Scottish. But when he wins, he's always British. So for the purposes of tonight's presentation, I will recognize Sam, Dan, and Leslie as British superstars, designers, writers, creative and technical leaders who have influenced, reflected, and amplified popular culture more than anyone else in modern history, with the possible exception of the Beatles. With more than a decade's worth of extraordinary digital entertainment, Rockstar has, more than any other creator, led our industry into the cultural and entertainment mainstream. The lasting commercial and critical and cultural impact they have had is a direct result of their fundamental belief that games could transcend gameplay alone, and that a unique approach to creating worlds enriched with characters and storytelling would push the creative and commercial boundaries for the entire industry. And all of this has been coupled with a slightly higher than average tolerance for risk. As both developers and publishers, Rockstar have remained at the forefront with the Grand Theft Auto series, one of the most critically acclaimed and successful entertainment franchises of all time. And although GTA gets the headlines, sometimes for the wrong reasons, let's not forget that Rockstar has also published iconic hits like Red Dead Redemption, Max Payne, and the incredible Rockstar Presents Table Tennis, among many others. Yeah. Deeply influenced by the view of American culture gleaned from a diet of American TV shows and movies growing up in 70s and 80s Britain, Rockstar's founders infused their titles with a gritty social satire and an astonishing level of detail, ambition, and depth, brought to life in the worlds of Los Santos, Vice City, and Liberty City, or characters like Carl, Trevor, Franklin, and Nico, or John Marston. As Dan says about the GTA franchise, they aim to create a product that was three things at the same time: a game, a movie, and a chance to explore and be amused by a strange place. I think we'll all agree that they have succeeded. The critical and commercial success that has followed the franchise is nothing short of incredible and inspirational. Over 150 million units of the GTA series have been sold, garnering countless industry awards over the years. All told, Rockstar has sold nearly 250 million games, and across their more than 30 releases, Rockstar has the highest review score average of any major games label. The last three major iterations of the GTA franchise averaged over 95%, with GTA 4 and 5 getting 98% and 97%. Grand Theft Auto 5 pushed the series to new heights, earning critical acclaim and record-breaking sales, generating a stunning $1 billion in just 3 days. Success that the Sunday Times described as making George Lucas look like a small businessman. Before I invite them to the stage, let's take a look at a brief video that celebrates their incredible body of work.
Rockstar Games was founded in 1998 from a very simple idea that video games would grow to become the dominant form of entertainment, challenging TV and film at the center of pop culture. An early partnership was with Scotland's DMA Design on a free roaming driving game tentatively titled Race and Chase. A simple shift of focus from playing as a cop on the chase to a gangster on the rise became the seeds for the original Grand Theft Auto games for the PC. In 1998, Sam brokered a deal with Take-Two Interactive to buy BMG's game division. Rockstar was born, with Dan moving to New York to take the lead on writing duties, and Sam overseeing the development teams. Rockstar began to create games that lived up to the original manifesto, heavily influenced by street culture, genre, cinema, and music. Rockstar's output was designed to resonate with a wider, savvier, and older audience. In 1999, Rockstar purchased DMA Design, renaming it Rockstar North. With Leslie Benzies as president, the studio embarked on a reimaging of the Grand Theft Auto series in an open, three-dimensional world, the seminal Grand Theft Auto 3. With the core team in place, Rockstar Games was poised to begin creating a string of games that push the boundaries in every direction. With an unmistakable DNA that thread throughout every game, Rockstar's games span the gamut, from a brawler based on a classic 70s movie, to a sinister look at violence and voyeurism, to an incredibly lifelike table tennis simulator, and a string of Grand Theft Auto games that reached unprecedented critical and commercial heights, outpacing Hollywood to become cultural events in their own right, often mixing a deep appreciation of genre with biting satire and sharp wit. Rockstar's titles are a fertile playground in which the player can explore their wildest fantasies. Their latest release, Grand Theft Auto 5, delivered to rave reviews once again, brought in $800 million on its first day. 3 days later, topping $1 billion, becoming the biggest entertainment launch of all time.
We're back in action.
Rockstar's video games have changed the cultural landscape forever.
It's great to see the PlayStation 1 versions of GTA back on screen again. This well-deserved recognition is not only for the role each of these individuals has played in advancing their craft forward, but for the unparalleled achievement of quality and consistency of the teams they have led for over 15 years, and their collective influence on the industry as a whole. No other creative, technical, or publishing leadership team in the history of our industry, British or otherwise, has come close to this level of success. They are an inspiration to us all, and it's my privilege to recognize the contributions of our esteemed colleagues and honorees from Rockstar Games, Leslie Benzies, Dan Houser, and Sam Houser, and please join me in welcoming Leslie and Dan to the stage as the 2014 inductees into the Academy of Interactive Arts and Sciences Hall of Fame.
Forgive me if I'm a little awkward at public speaking. I don't do it very often. I'm much more comfortable having lines I've written read by actors, ideally wearing spandex mocap suits. We're very touched by D.I.C.E.'s acknowledgement. A Lifetime Achievement Award or Hall of Fame entry makes us feel about 105, but it's a tremendous honor to have Rockstar's work recognized in this way. So thank you all, and thank you to Phil for his kind words. To be honest, we normally turn this sort of stuff down, but they wouldn't let us this year. And we turn it down because focusing on an individual or individuals at Rockstar just feels wrong. The nice people at D.I.C.E. agreed for it to at least be the three of us, but really it should be several hundred people standing here, not just the 10 or so of us. Rockstar is a family, an occasionally dysfunctional family made up of people who, at least in my case, would be entirely useless on their own. But when we're together, we can create magic. From megalomaniac designers, paranoid artists, vain animators, passive-aggressive engineers, neurotic producers, vicious sound guys, third-rate writers, we all belong and have found a home together. Through our collective belief in the power and potential of the medium, we've been able to make and release some very special games, On behalf of Sam and Leslie, it's been an amazing experience working with you all. We love games, and we love the maniacs who make them. To all those people making cool, innovative stuff, whatever the genre or platform, keep doing what you're doing. Thank you very much.
Presenting our next two awards, please welcome a pair of AIAS board members, ESRB President Patricia Vance, and one of the minds behind such casual fare and family classics as Unreal and Gears of War, Mike Capps.
So, Mike and I are here to present the Casual Game of the Year Award. Although there's nothing casual about the level of player enthusiasm and engagement with these nominated games.
I saw a Hauser. I think we can all learn from the accessible, approachable nature of the games that fill this category. Unfortunately, except for Candy Box, which King.com asked that we remove for legal reasons. But the remaining nominees are...
The nominees for Casual Game of the Year are... Candy Box, Peggle 2, Plants vs. Zombies 2, Rayman and Fiesta Run, Ridiculous Fishing, A Tale of Redemption,
Award goes to...
Come on.
Plants vs. Zombies 2.
Come on up here, John.
Wow. We're catching up to The Last of Us. Zombie versus zombie action. You know, I think the hardest thing about mobile and casual right now is the move to freemium. And the team strived for one big goal with Plants vs. Zombies 2, which was to make a game that didn't really piss off the game industry and hardcore gamers. And I think they were very successful. So thank you, guys.
Hey, we're back. Well, we're also here to present Family Game of the Year. And since the Academy is all weird with their whole no blood checkbox is insufficient for qualification for this category, I'm gonna let Pat handle this, and she's really our industry's best friend when it comes to family entertainment.
Well, thanks, Mike. Find me a family that doesn't play games, and I'll eat this envelope.
I'd love to see that.
But in fact, families have never before had such a wide variety of great choices when it comes to games that they can play together.
It's absolutely true, and as a new dad, I'm learning to love family games. I'm trying. So, like these.
The nominees for Family Game of the Year are... Disney Infinity, Lego Marvel Superheroes, Rayman Legends, Skylanders Swap Force, Super Mario 3D World,
I can't wait for the day that your son beats your butt in one of these games. Anyway.
And the award goes to... Come on, come on. Oh, Super Mario 3D World. Awesome.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Congratulations. Huge category this year. Just one person from Nintendo could come up. There we go.
Thank you. It's humbling to get up here and accept this award on behalf of EAD again. This product was made by the team at EAD Tokyo, Mr. Miyamoto's team in the Tokyo office, and the other products were just so outstanding. This is going to be a big surprise for them, but they'll be so happy to have it. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the CEO of Nexon America, Min Kim, and the director of the Denius Sam's Gaming Academy, the man behind Deus Ex, Warren Spector.
We have the honor of presenting not one, but 2 awards this evening.
For those of you who don't know, I recently became a teacher. And in that new role, it's important for me to remind my students of our industry's past triumphs and also to steer them in the right direction of future breakthroughs.
Winning RPG, MMO, Game of the Year means the universe you created shares borders with all of the awe-inspiring experiences that have won the prize previously. From the lands of Azeroth to the continent of Tamriel and all the worlds between and beyond.
Here are the nominees.
The nominees for role-playing and massively multiplayer Game of the Year are Diablo 3, Dota 2, Dragon's Dogma, Dark Arisen, Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch, Pokemon X and Y.
And the award goes to... I can't get it up. Let's draw this out just a little bit. I really can't get it up. Diablo 3.
All right, I guess achievement unlocked, getting an RPG of the Year award from Warren Spector is the most awesome thing to have happened to me so far. So awesome, thank you. You know, when we started the console version, the first thing I told the team is we are not making a port. And I think this award really speaks to not just the faith that our fans had in realizing that Diablo can be just as awesome with a controller. It's also a big thanks to Rob and Jay and Ray for bringing me on the team. But most importantly, this award really goes out to the awesome team, the console team, but especially the awesome PC team who delivered a worthy, awesome, fantastic successor to Diablo 2 with Diablo 3. So this is for you guys. Thank you.
The winner of Strategy Simulation Game of the Year will also join an illustrious group.
A win means that all the intricate planning and tactics that went into creating your brain-stretching games filled with intricate planning and tactics were more than worth it.
Here are the nominees for Strategy Simulation Game of the Year.
The nominees for Strategy Simulation Game of the Year are Europa Universalis 4, Fire Emblem Awakening, Sid Meier's Civilization V Brave New World, StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm, XCOM Enemy Within,
The award goes to...
See if you do better with the envelope than I did. Not just me.
XCOM, Enemy Within.
Possibility of physically altering the tissue itself.
Wow, thank you so much. This is so gratifying to receive an award from this gaming industry, this community. This is my first full project with Firaxis, and I'm so grateful to the team for putting their trust in me and with the rest of the leadership, and for delivering on and building on the experience of XCOM Enemy Unknown. And I would also like to thank our fans. I think at Firaxis we have some of the most special and some of the most dedicated fans. And with XCOM, it's especially interesting because I think we reached out to strategy fans who saw that even though this is a game fundamentally about gunning down aliens, they are still, there's a lot of depth and analysis there that rewards the enthusiasm and the attention they bring to it. And I also feel that we reached out to action fans who saw that a strategy game can be just as exciting and visceral as any action game, even though it has aliens and not zombies. So thank you so much.
Please welcome the founder of Oculus VR, Paul Merlucky, and the CEO of Unity Technologies, David Helgeson.
Here's how you get nominated for Outstanding Innovation in Gaming. You break the conventions of storytelling and open, and you add nuance to every... I can't read, I'm nearsighted. You add nuance to every plot twist and make it
That's why you're creating the Oculus.
You...
Obviously.
Adding nuance to every plot twist and making a game's tragedies hit as hard as real-world regrets.
And you morph repetition into energizing fascination.
You produce a game that not only produces multiple completely unique perspectives, but also an epic, expansive world for those unique perspectives to turn their attention to.
And finally, you push the technology to the point where players feel like they're not just playing, but they are the game.
There are those that make games, and those that change games forever. They boldly go where no man has gone before. Here are the nominees for Outstanding Innovations in Gaming.
The nominees for Outstanding Innovation in Gaming are Grand Theft Auto 5, Papers, Please, Tearaway, The Last of Us, The Stanley Parable,
To life, their true nature revealed.
And the winner is... The Last of Us.
Shitty.
Yeah, mind blown.
Just take it easy.
Thank you so much.
Congrats.
Thanks so much. Thank you. Well, thank you very much. This is just an incredible honor for us. You know, Naughty Dog is just an incredible studio, and I want to thank Evan and Christoph for just creating a culture where excellence is rewarded and encouraged. It's just an incredible place to work. So this award goes to every single member of the team. Thanks so much.
Special announcement from the Academy. Thank you for joining us for the 17th Annual D.I.C.E Awards, a celebration of the very best interactive entertainment has to offer. We'd like to take a quick moment to give you a peek behind the curtain. All titles nominated this evening play on commercial platforms and are publicly available either in-store or through digital download. Every award given out tonight has been peer evaluated. For each category, there is a panel made up of individuals with experience in each respective field of craft or genre category. These dedicated individuals play every title submitted and vote to determine the finalists. Then, through our certified voting process, the finalists in each category are presented to over 20,000 active members of the Academy in order to select the winners. Thanks to all of you in this room tonight, our industry continues to evolve quicker than any other. In terms of story, technology, innovation, and new experiences, all eyes are on us. Your nominations and victories this evening are well earned. On behalf of the President of the Academy, the Board of Directors, and all Academy members, congratulations and thank you for being so extraordinary.
It is my responsibility to introduce this montage featuring the immensely talented nominees and winners for achievement in music and cinematic arts. My co-host Felicia is a film and TV actress who starred in a wildly popular musical and is an accomplished virtual violinist. But I got popular on YouTube playing Guitar Hero, so I called dibs. That's why I'm doing this, so don't think about it too hard. I did love a lot of video games this year, and the work of these actors, musicians, designers, and writers were a big reason why. Have a look, and please hold your applause until the end.
The nominees for Outstanding Achievement in Original Music Composition are Beyond Two Souls, BioShock Infinite, Puppeteer, Ray, Rayman Legends. And the winner is BioShock Infinite by 2K Games and Irrational Games. The nominees for Outstanding Achievement in Sound Design are Battlefield 4, BioShock Infinite, God of War Ascension, Grand Theft Auto 5, The Last of Us. And the winner is The Last of Us by Sony Computer Entertainment America and Naughty Dog Inc. The nominees for Outstanding Achievement in Story are Beyond Two Souls, BioShock Infinite,
Back in the land of the living.
The Last of Us.
We are survivors.
This is our chance.
It is over, Tess!
The Novelist.
Out soon, but this place won't be any different than home.
We need to send out dinosaurs.
Tomb Raider.
And I'm not climbing anytime soon.
And the winner is
Catch your breath.
The Last of Us by Sony Computer Entertainment America and Naughty Dog Inc.
Do this?
No.
Let's go.
The nominees for Outstanding Achievement in Character Performance are Grand Theft Auto 5, Trevor.
Oh, I love you.
Rise, Son of Rome, Marius Titus.
Our retribution.
Don't tell me that I would be safe from
The Last of Us, Ellie. The Last of Us, Joel.
You make every shot count.
The Stanley Parable, narrator.
That this was a dream.
And the winner is The Last of Us, Ellie, by Sony Computer Entertainment America and Naughty Dog Inc.
I'm still waiting for my turn.
Hey, one more round of applause for those nominees and winners, yeah? And now it is time to welcome the presenter of this year's Pioneer Award. It is my pleasure to introduce the creator of NBA Jam from downtown. Let's give a warm boom shakalaka to Mark Turmel.
All right, excited to be here. I'm here tonight to talk about a special time in our industry and a special man who has raised the bar with his breakthrough designs and his uncanny ability to pump adrenaline into the players' veins. Let's go back to the arcade in 1980. An amazing time for sure. Space Invaders, Missile Command, Pac-Man, all successful games, simple controls, but they were about to get punched in the face by a brand new game and a whole new breed of player. Hardcore gamers were born the day Eugene Jarvis's first game hit the arcades. The game was Defender, and it immediately challenged players to show what they've got. It separated the men from the boys. Even the control panel was hardcore. We're talking about a joystick, 5 buttons, a thruster, firing, hyperspace, smart bombs. The gameplay was frantic. Multi-layer scrolling, particle effects, pulsating colors, a radar view, and of course 60 frames per second, fast action that would start melting your brain as soon as you put your first quarter in. In fact, I guarantee you that first quarter lasted about 30 seconds for most players. The game knocked your teeth out, and only the strongest, most hardcore players would get back up and challenge that game, trying to defend the planet and save the astronauts. Defender became a sensation, earning over $1 billion in the arcade and honing the skills of a new breed of player. Eugene followed that up quickly with Stargate, but it was 1982's seminal hit, Robotron 2084, which revealed Eugene's true genius. Heralded as a defining game for an army of game designers in the years to come, it was sensory overload from the moment you pressed the start button. With pixel-perfect collision, dual joysticks allowing 360-degree motion and firing, your heart would stop at the beginning of each new level. Billed as the ultimate conflict between man and machine, the player had to fend off robots and save the human families. Amazingly, the tuning in that game throughout all 255 levels still holds up perfectly today, 32 years later. It was that game and my desire to work for Eugene that brought me to Williams Electronics almost a decade later. He had just finished up NARC, a marvel of hardware and software, and working with Eugene on Smash TV was an eye-opening moment for me, and it shaped my career for years to come. His ability to condense a problem down to its core elements, to know what will resonate with the player, and to tune a game perfectly so it not only hooks the player, but it also maximizes the revenue potential of the game, is simply unmatched. He tries things that nobody else tries, and 9 times out of 10, he was proven to be right. Examples: when he saw the first Smash TV boss monster, Mutoid Man, I was excited, blood coming out, arms coming off. He said, "Yeah, I like it, but it needs 100 times more blood." When he saw the first basketball player in NBA Jam dunk the ball, he said to me, "I like it, but I think the player should jump 3 times higher." When he saw Mortal Kombat's first finish move, he said, "I love it, but make it more painful." We learned, we laughed, and we all understood that Eugene had the Midas touch. He eventually left Midway to work on the hardware and software for his dream project of creating a fun driving game. And of course, the Cruisin' USA series became a smash hit. Even with the coin-op market in turmoil, he grew his company to be today's #1 arcade game manufacturer in the world, the appropriately named Raw Thrills. It's no surprise that he continues to find success year in and year out. As a game design professor at DePaul University, with a master's in business from Stanford, he's got an amazing combination of skills that have taught legions of game designers and even console hardware designers how to bring fun to an audience. His DNA is found everywhere in this industry. Before we bring him up on stage, let's take a look at his amazing career in video.
Arcade games back in the day and console games now are really two different worlds. Console games, 10, 20 hours, 200 hours of play. Arcade games, it's about 2 minutes and 30 seconds of heaven.
The sound was the best marketing that you could have for your game. Williams games all had this very, very unique voice, and Eugene created that voice.
The world of a video game does not end at the edge of the screen. And the first to explore that world was Eugene Jarvis with Defender.
Defender was the ultimate coin-operated video game.
Released in 1980 by Williams Electronics, Defender is credited as being the first horizontally scrolling game ever. But it was the game's depth and challenge that kept crowds coming back.
3 years from now, you'll ask somebody what Defender was, and they'll go, it's an interactive television set. It's participatory cinema.
Shortly after the success of Defender, Jarvis left Williams to start his own video game developer called VidKids. In 1982, VidKids developed Robotron 2084 for Williams.
Robotron set a whole new standard for how difficult a game could be.
It was one of the first to employ 2 joysticks for control, one for the direction of the character and one for the direction of aim, a method of character control that might seem familiar to console players today.
I've got a Robotron down in my basement, and every now and then I just have to go down and kick its butt.
In 1989, Jarvis developed NARC.
We kind of got carried away on the budget on that one with some high-risk graphics back in 1988. It's amazing how well that game holds up. I was just playing the other night. That's one of my personal favorites.
And followed that up in 1990 with Smash TV.
What you want to do is, if you can work with your buddy, that's always the best thing. But often you have to fend for yourself.
From there, he helped develop the Cruisin' series of games for Midway. It was one of the first games to network multiple arcade cabinets together, allowing players to race against each other at the same time with their own screen. Another concept that has become ubiquitous in modern gaming.
His games have a special ability to kind of connect with the player, especially through sound, but also through the visuals and the kinetic motion of the gameplay that happens just the right pace to where you get locked in and you can just go.
Today, Eugene works at his own studio, Raw Thrills Inc., continuing to create original coin-op cabinets. Despite consoles, PCs, and mobile phones now dominating the video game market, he is still earning his keep 1 quarter at a time.
This is a guy who's as much of an innovative game creator today as he was back in 1976.
We're all going to be living in a better world if he continues to do what he's doing now, which is make great games and entertainment for people.
You sometimes feel you're in a rut, that life has become boring and routine. Well, in a sparsely furnished office in a rundown section of Chicago, there's a young man with a mission to put you back in the driver's seat.
Players don't like to get stuck in the same reality, just like they don't like to get stuck on the same game, because then it starts getting to be what they're trying to escape.
I am proud to call him my mentor, my friend, and be a part of this special evening. Let's welcome 2014's Pioneer Award recipient, Eugene Jarvis.
Well, thanks, Mark. I mean, it's been just an amazing journey, and this award, it is suitable for a pioneer. It's kind of rusty, and it's cool, really cool. I want to give a huge thanks to the Academy, to my family, to my wife Sasha for her wonderful support, and to all my collaborators over the years, without which nothing really could have happened. Especially Nolan Bushnell, Steve Ritchie, Mike Stroll, Sam Dicker, my co-designer on Defender, Larry DeMar, Ed Boone, George Petro, Mark Chamel, Vince Pontarelli, Mark Lafredo, Andy Eloff, and many others. Probably the coolest thing about making video games is that it's a collaborative art form, and the team dynamics create a game that's so much bigger than our individual visions. Back in the day, it was a couple of guys with a few megahertz and kilobytes in the arcade. And now it's incredible teams with gigahertz and gigabytes and literally billions of networked players. But the dream is the same: to transform a cold, dead, blank screen into a magical universe of fun. But the transformation is not complete without the interactive alchemy, the manic virtuosity and creativity of the players. To give the game meaning, to bring it to life, to become so much more than the sum of its inputs, a living, breathing spectacle of beauty and sorrow, good and evil, of death and life. Okay, that was pretty heavy. Maybe you think I'm full of shit, or maybe you believe games can be so much more than they are today. But I got one thing to say to you. Go out and make some games of your own. Thank you.
To present Online Game of the Year, please welcome the founder of a studio celebrating its 20th year, creating renowned hits like Ratchet & Clank, Resistance, and soon-to-be Xbox One exclusive Sunset Overdrive. Its CEO of Insomniac Games and AIAS board member, Ted Price.
These nominees for Online Game of the Year present a wonderful problem for voting bodies. They're constantly evolving and expanding, which means they can't really be pinned down, which is why we love them and why we continue to play them. Here are the nominees.
The nominees for Online Game of the Year are Battlefield 4, Borderlands 2, Diablo 3, The Last of Us, World of Tanks,
And the winner is World of Tanks.
What a great, tremendous honor. We at Wargaming pulled some strings and made some moves to make Min Kim the chairman. Well, we did not know who would win, really. Well, first of all, of course, thank you to the Academy for giving all of us this fantastic opportunity. However, this award in this particular category definitely belongs to our players, because this is them who keep us moving forward at all times. They keep us humble, they keep us honest, and they keep us motivated. And to please them, at least in this category, is our ultimate goal number one. It's also an honor to be in the company of such great nominee companies whom we ultimately and utterly respect. I'm really so nervous. You know, as an industry, and in this category too, we compete, we risk, and we innovate. We occasionally ultimately learn from each other, and thus moving forward the whole industry. And I think the fact that I am here today, hopefully, is the reflection of your belief that Wargaming and World of Tanks, well, are contributing to this learning process of moving the industry forward. So I want to graciously thank you on behalf of Wargaming team, and I want to promise that our company will be even more committed to helping this industry grow. Thank you very much.
All right. We've arrived at the final montage of the night.
Yes, this is the genre montage. Freddie, I know these fighting, racing, and sports playing games are popular. I hear that.
Yes,
And the artistry put into them is amazing, but I don't know. I mean, I'm just like an RPG girl at heart. You know?
Well, I mean, like, look at the games this way. They're kind of like role-playing games from a certain point of view, only the role that you're playing is a soccer player or a race car driver or just someone getting kicked in the face repeatedly.
Oh, okay. So I like the sound of that. Are there stats to distribute in these games?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Are there virtual dressers I can root around in and steal things from?
Maybe as a DLC.
When do I get an axe?
A fighting game? Yeah, maybe.
Okay,
Sure, yeah.
well, I am suddenly super excited about this montage. And you guys should be too, especially since this is almost over.
We ask you.
Did you really want to applaud to that? You felt bad, you're like, wait, no. And then you're like, how drunk am I? Applaud. Okay.
Go for it. Just go for it.
Just go for it.
But still, hold your applause until the very end. Please
Go ahead
enjoy.
and applaud.
The nominees for Sports Game of the Year are FIFA 14, Madden NFL 25, MLB 13 The Show, NBA 2K14,
Following the basket by Kobe Bryant.
NHL 14. And the winner is FIFA 14 by Electronic Arts Inc. and EA Canada.
That's a brilliant goal. Well taken.
The nominees for Racing Game of the Year are Forza Motorsport 5, Gran Turismo 6, Grid 2, Need for Speed Rivals, Real Racing 3, and the winner is Forza Motorsport 5 by Microsoft Studios and Turn 10 Studios. The nominees for Fighting Game of the Year are Dive Kick, Injustice, Gods Among Us, Killer Instinct, and the winner is Injustice, Gods Among Us by Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment and NetherRealm Studios.
All right, how about one more round of applause for everybody who just won and the nominees? Please. I did see a lot of axes. Now, here to present Action Game of the Year is the CEO of Gearbox Software.
His company actually finished Duke Nukem Forever and almost finished Aliens Colonial Marines. Please welcome, good looking from certain angles, Randy Pitchford.
So they're having me present the Action Game of the Year this year, and I imagined it, might have, I don't know, I was trying to figure out why, and I thought maybe it was because as I was growing up, I spent a lot more time trying to figure out how to make games with action than actually getting any action. But here I am, and there's some incredible nominees. So the nominees this year are
The nominees for Action Game of the Year are Battlefield 4, BioShock Infinite, Dead Rising 3, DMC Devil May Cry, Resogun,
And the winner is BioShock Infinite.
Who are you? Why did you come here?
Good evening, everyone. I'm here on behalf of the team at Irrational Games. First off, I'd like to thank the nominees. Some amazing, truly amazing stuff this year. BioShock Infinite was a huge challenge for us. There was a lot of creative and technical challenges at every step of the way, and that's why this is so meaningful for us, because it comes from you guys who are out there tackling your own challenges and pushing this wonderful industry forward. And so on behalf of Ken Levine and the entire team at Irrational Games, which includes our families who are there supporting us and helping us every step of the way, we truly appreciate this recognition, so thank you.
Minutes ago, the highlight of my night was Warren Spector signing my inner thigh. No. 5 minutes from now, the highlight for one of the top game studios will be winning Game of the Year. I think I'm coming out the bigger winner here, but probably I'm the only one who thinks so.
Presenting the most colossal awards of the night, please welcome D.I.C.E award-winning executive producer and game director for Bethesda Game Studios, Todd Howard, and founder and creative director for that game company, last year's biggest winner, Journeyman Genova Ched.
Games start with an idea, a story you want to tell, a world you want to build, or maybe even just an emotion you want to elicit.
How that well-meaning idea becomes an incredible game depends on the leadership and passion of the game's director to bring the team together in the pursuit of something special. Here are the nominees for Outstanding Achievement in Game Direction.
The nominees for Outstanding Achievement in Game Direction are Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons, Grand Theft Auto 5, Papers, Please, Tearaway, The Last of Us,
All right. The winner of the best game direction is The Last of Us.
Come on, Neil. Hi, guys, again. I just gotta say, Papers, Please, Brothers, Tearaway, Grand Theft Auto are all superb games.
We're huge fans.
Please play Papers, Please. Please, please support Lucas Pope. Tearaway is awesome. These games inspired me this year. It's hard making these games. It's hard making really fucking good games. Can you bleep that? Sorry, Mom. And then, you know what I mean? Like, and so all of you guys, you know what it takes to do what we do. And it's the support of the team, it's support of people like Evan and Christoph, and the fact that you guys give us enough rope to kind of hang the team. Sorry, team, again. You know, but you guys really trust us. And I gotta say, this guy right here, I'm getting a little choked up. This guy right here is like my main man. He's like, every day, I get to sit in a room and I get to, like, you know, brainstorm with them and try to kick around ideas, and you inspire me so much. And what you do is just like, you challenge me, and you do an amazing job, man. And he really is the brunt of The Last of Us. The story, congratulations on the story, Neil. Amazing job.
All right,
and
all right,
Troy and Ashley, great jobs transcribing that script into amazing performances and keeping the characters honest, so. Neil.
Real quick, thank you, Bruce. Again, once again, we have to thank the team that just followed us and trusted us for so long on this freaking crazy journey that now we're up here. Real quick, there's a few people I have to thank. This was my first time I've directed anything. Bruce, you've been my friend, a mentor all this time. I owe so much of this to you. Evan and Christoph, thank you for trusting us on this project. And you know, Bruce really pushed me to direct the actors myself when we couldn't find another director. And there's two people here tonight, Troy and Ashley. I couldn't have done this without you. We're really proud right now. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Creating a game is a journey, and for one of those nominees, their journey will end with the title of the Game of the Year.
The games nominated here tonight inspire all of us who create games, but they also reach out and remind the rest of the world what a video game can be, what video games can strive for, and that this remains the world's best form of entertainment.
And here are the nominees.
The nominees for Game of the Year are Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, BioShock Infinite.
Will the circle be unbroken by and by and
Grand Theft Auto 5. The Last of Us.
I just want some simple gear enough to set me on my way.
I reckon it's got something to do with that girl.
It's got everything to do with that little girl.
The Legend of Zelda. A Link Between Worlds.
And the last award goes to The Last of Us.
Holy crap. This is just a small part of such a big team that put so much blood, sweat, and tears into this thing. We couldn't thank them enough or be so more proud of them. But really, we want to put our bosses, our great leaders, Evan and Christoph.
Big shout out to the dogs who are watching back in Santa Monica.
Our boy Gustavo Santaolalla that scored an amazing soundtrack. A lot of this story would not have worked without his input.
Yeah, and I wanted to make sure we thank Shuhei Yoshida, Scott Rohde, Assad and Jen, and our whole PR and marketing team, and the entire PlayStation organization that puts up with our crap and lets us do what we do. And thank you, Sam. You guys are the best. Thank you.
Oh. Well, that's it. That's our show. I know you guys are bummed that it's finally over. But, you know, I heard that the show's being produced by EA this year, so you can look forward to the phoned-in sequel about this time next year.
Well, we just wanted to come out and say a quick congrats. Did you leave?
Yes.
We wanted to say a quick congratulations to all the winners and tell anyone out there who is super loaded, all of you, thank you for your patience. You may rush the stage now.
Nope. No, Felicia doesn't speak for me on this.
And please don't hesitate to send us any free games or next-gen consoles.
Hit me up on Twitter. I'll give you my address. Yeah. You can just send them directly to that.
Okay, let's go party, right?
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.